Hi folks, here we go with Module 4. A couple of housekeeping items before we move on to this module. First of all, keep in mind that this course is organized in individual modules. However, they do connect. So as you begin to think about your projects, keep in mind that Module 1, 2, and so forth, they all do fit in to what we should expect of you and of each other as we go through this course. For example, you've figured out by now that this is a project-based learning course, and a lot will depend on what kind of project you choose. If you haven't done so already, be thinking in terms of creating a blog. So no matter what you've been thinking about so far, integrate that into perhaps creating a blog if you've never done one. And even if you have, let's make sure that this new one would deal specifically with instruction. Also, if you've ever taken a course online, either in Moodle or in Blackboard or other tool, if your school has this available, then instead of a blog, you should be looking at doing something with the LMS, the Learning Management System. If not, the blog would be fine. Also, keep in mind that I'm usually a day behind you in the course. For example, in Module 4, while you're working on that, I'm going back and analyzing Module 3 and trying to make some contributions into the forum in Module 3. So keep in mind that it's good to backtrack once in a while just to see what's going on in the forums, especially as you work on the assigned module. And in terms of your own projects, keep in mind what we talked about earlier. Don't just pile, create. And twang, where's your twang point? Where is your twang point? You really need to challenge yourself. This course gives you that kind of an opportunity. This module is about change in teaching. And it's easy sometimes for us as teachers to say, well, what's wrong with what I've been doing? And perhaps the answer is nothing. But given today's tools, of necessity, we need to change how we teach. I've taught this course now, I don't know how many times. And I continue to update it and edit it as needed and as technology tools develop. So the same thing should be true, I think, of all teachers as we function with 21st century learning and teaching. Keep in mind that you still have the help desk in each module. So rather than email me individually with your questions, post them in the help desk. And also, if you have no questions, enter the help desk anyway to see if you can help your colleagues. Collaboration works, especially in this course. That's a high expectation. So as I look at your assignments for this module, if I go into the guidebook for change, and I'm looking at chapter 7 actually. You don't need to do the whole chapter, but I would like you to focus very much on pages 61 and 62. There's some information there that's very helpful about teaching and about the management of change in classrooms. So take a look at that because we will be talking about that in a forum. Also, the other item that's been assigned for this module is the flipping the classroom packet. Take another look at that, and especially the Bloom's hierarchy of educational objectives on the first page. See how that's changed over time. And as I work with teachers, what I'm finding is that many of the assignments given by teachers tend to focus on the lower half of Bloom's taxonomy rather than on the upper half. So hopefully we can change this to some extent. So take a look at that item. It's 5 or 6 pages, so be careful with that. And then we'll talk some more in the forum. Okay, I think that's it for this module. We'll see you online.